Good morning. I think it's morning. Let me check. Yep, looks like morning. Sometimes I'm not sure. Let's bring that microphone down there so it's not in my nose. Good morning. Hey Dale, what's going on? Oh, we have a good one today. As you can see on the screen. Hey Aura, good morning. Or good day in your case. I have this thing on the screen. It's way wrong. Everything just is completely a mess. So I'm gonna do my best and try to repair it. Now I have my canvas at a different level than I normally have. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother taping that off. Normally I'd tape a nice horizon line, but not today. Let's get a little bit softer bristled brush, because it's going to take a little less. Than the red one. The red one's a little stiff. This horizon line should be somewhere, I don't know, way down here. It's not right. So let's kind of start over, but not completely. Let's start by moving our paper away from our fireplace. That would probably be a good start. That's all I need. Poof. Don't mind the dark, so let's grab, let's grab a little purple. You know what, today I need to get a little bit of blue. Let's go with phthalo blue. We need to have a little blue in this one. Could use some ultramarine, but I think I'll stick with the phthalo. Good morning. Hey Rob. What's going on? Good morning, sir. I'm gonna put this blue way up in here. It's kind of a blue-purple mix. Hopefully it's coming out. Yeah, you can see it. Oops. Sorry about that. Let's turn off that autofocus so it doesn't go crazy, because it will. Just tossing in some X strokes up here. Let's rinse that brush off. Let's think about it for a minute. We know we're going to want some yellows and reds down in that area. Definitely. Oh, that's tough. Good morning, Jim. Let's grab yellow. We're going to grab a little bit of yellow ochre and a little bit of the lemon yellow, primary yellow, just to kind of you know what, we're going to do it. Wasn't going to, but gotta have that nice straight horizon line. I think I want to bring it way down into here. Good morning, Madonna, my friend. So we're at 5 3/8. That's 5.5. So let's take that one down about that far. 5.5. 5.5. Yeah, we're going 5.5. You know, we gotta make sure we get it right. And the reason I'm using the yellow ochre is so we can cover up this purple. We'll spread the lighter yellow out further out. Gotta be careful because I may end up. I'm gonna have to put white in there. Didn't want to, but gotta cover it. We can always lighten the white after, or darken the light. Oh, we can always lighten the white. I don't think we can. We can certainly try, but I don't think it's gonna work. Just a touch of that paint off there. Jim, how are you? Let's grab, yeah, let's go with the yellow ochre. The next step up here. Trying to do it kind of fast because I want to be able to blend all this. So I gotta kind of boogie along a little bit. Good morning, Sonia. Let's rinse that off. Grab some phthalo. Grab a blending brush. Let's start at the bottom. Sorry if my head's in your way. And I want to make sure I rinse my brush off. It's just sitting there floating around. Let's take a little bit of this orange down in here. What do you think? I'm just gonna pull it down a little bit. Grab the white, a little bit of the light primary yellow. We'll kind of just find us a spot right here and kind of throw it in there. Good morning. What's going on, BJ? Let's grab some red. What do you think? Throw some red in here. Kind of go with that little orange pinky flavor there. Gonna be a difficult one. I'll tell you what, this one's out there for me because the canvas is so tired. But hey, what's going on? Better Taste Kitchen, I was actually going to send you a message. I got a bunch of pork chops coming in, and plain old shake and bake and fried. Oh, it's got like 20 layers of paint on it. Gessoed a bunch of times, but it's not, it's very textured. You could probably see the texture in it. All this is texture. All the stuff you see here is from trees and other things. Let's kind of just pull that, but it's still a canvas, so we're not going to throw it out. We're going to use it. And if we get something that we really like happening, we can always come back in and paint it on a new piece, you know? That's the nice thing about using older canvases is, say you find one that's just, the painting came out really good. You grab a new canvas and you do your best to duplicate it. So just a tiny bit of magenta in there. Maybe we'll grab a little bit of the yellow and the white again. Let's kind of maybe brighten up a few spots right in here. I'm going to brighten up the bottom anyway, so we'll grab the white and we'll touch the yellow and the white so we can kind of bring this horizon right in there. And we'll just kind of move it around, make it feel good, you know. Have a nice day. Get together with all its friends up there on the canvas. You know. And we'll just kind of let them have a party up there. Oh, smack the blue. I knew I was going to do that. I had that blue way too close to that yellow. That would have been cool, putting in some green sunset. It would have been interesting. Now I have to work around that. But on the other hand, I do have some really good green right there. Let's maybe, you know what, let's, how far into the, do you think we should probably put one of these right here? Just kind of, maybe we'll throw a little bit of this in there. Grab a little bit of the yellow, a little white. Maybe just a touch more white. Thank you, BJ. Thank you. Thank you. So let's grab this. Oh, it's a jet. Yep, we could definitely need to add some mountains in this one. I mean, this is okay, but we need something back there, you know. And I better throw that blending brush finally into the water. Gotta give me a minute to wash that one off because I can't leave those just sitting around. Of course, I use, somebody asked me once what I use. It's an old metal camping bowl. I got, you know, they come in a 2-pack or 4-pack with a big blue cooking pot that comes with them. They're fairly inexpensive to buy the whole kit. And the bowls are metal, porcelain coated. And I've been using these since day one. And they clean. They clean very nicely on the bottom. I don't clean the edges because, well, I kind of like it when they build up on the edge because that way I can wipe the brush off easier. But there we go. Clean. Gotta take care of your makeup brushes, you know. Alright. So we're thinking, let's grab some of that. You know what? Let's grab some of that mixture we just made with the yellow. Accidentally putting the blue in it. Let's just maybe give a little distinct, kind of hidden, maybe kind of almost invisible mountain shape back here. Yeah, we're not worried about, I've got my edge, so I'm not worried about it. So let's grab a tiny bit more blue. Grab just a tiny magenta with it. Kind of make kind of a interesting purple. And we'll just kind of work our way down into the dark edge over here. Let it make up its own mind where it wants to be. Grab a little bit of the white and yellow. Don't even clean the brush. Let's just grab that right there. Kind of. Wipe the brush off just a tiny bit. Hey Marilyn, what's going on? Now let's grab some of the purple. Deep, dark purple. And I think with this side over here, it's got kind of a hair sticking out. Let's kind of drag it upward. Hey, what's going on? So, thank you. Don't really want that. Did not mix. No. I don't want to. Comes in and says hi, I will say hi to him. Hey, Kaylee. Well, you'll hear me if he comes in and says hello. I don't really want this white, but I gotta get some of that cover up a little bit. Then we'll go back in and kind of change the flavor just a tiny bit after. We'll turn it more yellow than snowy colored stuff, you know. Hey, now that's what's going on. I'm gonna grab some magenta, throw it in with the purple. Maybe a little phthalo blue just to get that color right. Yeah, we'll just kind of... I have to grab a little bit more white here. Grab this, turn this into a violet color. Female. It is a female voice. Today she is not English. Today she is she's very American voice today. Now, I gotta be able to understand what she's saying. It's bad enough she calls Kaylee Colo. You know, I don't want to confuse myself too much. No. No. Midwest. Number one, my wife would kill me because her mother was from Queens. I haven't put the other one on yet. I gotta do that. I'm going to grab a little bit of water. We're going to do just a glaze, kind of. Turn all these blue real quick. I need just a touch more blue. Oops, went off my wax paper and I put it right into my... no wonder it wasn't coming out. Doesn't work good when you stick it on your paper napkin, that towel that's underneath. Just give all that a blue. I'm not going to rinse my brush too much because I want to go into this blue. Kind of glaze I just made, and I'm going to throw just a little touch of yellow in it. That way, kind of pull this yellowy tint. Let's get rid of that right there. Grab a little bit of that, throw that right in here. Now we'll go back with the brush. Make sure you got a nice straight edge on it. Well, somewhat of an edge on it. Let's put a little wave action against that. Maybe. And we'll just kind of we'll let the water decide what it's going to do here. I don't know what she said. Just said. Oh, beaver. She won't say beaver. She will not repeat beaver. I don't know why. I knew it was beaver the second that she didn't say it. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to have a talk with her. Maybe I'll make her say beaver. I could program it. I should do that. Let's kind of put a little taller wave right up in here. And we'll just kind of Hey, Anthony. I mean, like this? We kind of just... Yep. I've kind of always held it. Hey, Bree. I don't know what's going on with it. Anthony, what's going on? What do we want to use? Yeah, we'll use this one. Was it? I didn't even pay attention. I don't watch the news much. I try to avoid it. I don't know. It's kind of just... Oh, they let you type it. Must be they just don't like the... Oh yeah, they're great, except when you have a farm. And they like to block up everything. I'm running out of white. I think we'll grab a different brush, a shorter, skinnier one. Let's grab that. What do we want to grab? Just a touch of this color. Kind of violet color, I think. Just gonna pull it down like that. Don't really care for those a ton. Let's get a little water. Let's see if we can kind of. Maybe we'll go with a little darker. Cover that up a little. Didn't like the bright spot right there. Let's grab a little dark. Let's throw a little blue in with the black. A little brown. Let's kind of just make a little rock right here, kind of dark spot. Just add a couple little dark spots in it. Make that water show up just a tiny bit more. You know, those spots in the rock that are just a little bit in shadow all the time. Bats I have. We have bats. We have bat houses. We don't get rid of the bats, that's for sure. Don't like them in the house or the barns and stuff, but we don't really care if they're outdoors and where they need to be living. They're not going to bother me. They eat all the bugs. There, got some heavy duty rock going. watercolor needs to be changed. I can see it now. It just takes me a couple minutes to notice stuff. I'm gonna have to get some more white because I'm out of white. But you see how it's just purple all the way through and it does not. Well, it really wouldn't be that color. So all that work I just did putting in those waves, yeah, we're gonna change them. I'm gonna grab some purple. Kind of lighten it up. We don't know what's going to happen right here. Yep, I do. It's known fact that they cut down cases of malaria and everything else that was happening. People are... A bat house? You can look them up online. They're pretty simple to make. It's really only... you know the honey bun box I painted? It's no thicker than that. Really. It's fairly tall. There's an opening on the bottom. And there's... we put... It's a plastic mesh. It kind of looks like the stuff that potatoes, the window in a potato bag is. But we have that on the inside, so it gives them something to grip to. And that's where they go in during the day. They don't bother us. A lot less mosquitoes with them around than I do beforehand, that's for sure. Like, the number is very substantially different. Now we're going to go back in here and put the dark, kind of darker purple. And go back in and just kind of top off a few of these waves. And bring it up a little bit. But yeah, there's some great YouTube videos on how to build them. Yeah, Megan. Oh. Well, I have a friend that happened to. Not saying that you should not listen to your homeowners association, but he disguised his as a vet. He did the outside in a faux, not metal, but a faux metal look, so it looked like a vet cover. He made it look like it was galvanized steel. He didn't want to deal with that garbage, so he attached it to his house way up on that second. that up just a tiny bit more. And of course it's right there, so we kind of really want to put some tiny bit of brightness right in here. Does that look any better? I think so. And they can get over themselves. That's just stupid. Glad I live here. My state I live in, up here in Vermont, they actually put out, in the state parks, they put out bat houses. They'll actually tell you where to get them and how to make them if you want. And if you ask the right people, they'll actually supply them. I don't think there's a campground around here that doesn't have them. I think every campground up here has them. Just about. Thank you. Yeah, it was kind of, No. I am the homeowners association where I am. I own my home. My property all around me. And you should see the stipulations we put in when we got rid of everything. Oh, there won't be any condos built around me the next 150 years. No. Yeah, oh wait, I guess a little bit, but still haven't been to pick up a couple medications, because it just got late yesterday. So I've been 3 days without one. My body is telling me that it is noticing that it's not here. I'm half tempted just to not go back on the garbage. Only problem is I would probably be in trouble. Yeah. Tired. I paint for therapy. This is what I do to keep myself from concentrating on the issues. That's why I paint. You spend all day thinking about what's wrong with you. Your mind tends to start concentrating on it. I like that better. I like all those extra. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, do we want to put some really good ones in there? We should probably put some really big splashes in there. So let's grab the fan brush. Here's one, two, and big splash. Maybe, what do you think right here? Hey Matt, what's going on? I don't know how far up I want to go with it. How big of splashes do we want to make? Do we want to put them all the way up into here? I don't know. Let's think about it for a minute. Okay, time's up. I may or may not ruin this painting. I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let's kind of... Hey, how are you? Let's throw them all the way up into here. Nope, I have not. I have a lot of friends that live down that way, and they have an enormous amount of water. Let's grab a little bit of white. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys what I woke up to today. I woke up to 1.5 inches of snow. We had a tornado a few days ago, then severe weather, flooding, super high winds, and today I wake up to 1.5 inches of snow. Trying to decide. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Getting to that level. My grandmother, when she passed, just before she passed, she said that was the worst thing about being 102 years old, is that not a single one of her friends existed anymore. She said everything that you knew and grew up with were all gone. I couldn't imagine living through as many wars and depression but such huge changes in technology. I mean, she went from having, in 1917, having a single radio type of deal, a phonograph, because they really didn't have a radio where she was, because they're on a farm, and to having cell phones, and every house has a TV and a computer, and we can talk to each other all over the world in a matter of seconds. That must have been crazy to live through that. Start out riding a horse to school and end up being able to go anywhere in the world in a day, just about. Oh, I'm over 40. There's no doubt about that. I think we're done with this one, and I think we're going to keep this one just the way it is. We're not going to play with this one again, so I'm actually going to throw an autograph on this one. And I'm glad I could fix it. I was worried about it. I think it's better than it was. My flat earth painting was a little strange. I have all of my aunts and uncles. Both one parent we don't count because he left when I was 6, so he's useless. You know what? What if we put just a couple... They might be a little out of place. A couple little sprigs of stuff right there, but that gives us a place. For him. And you all can just about see that too, can't you? Almost. He's right there. And just so you know, he is this color. But I had to put a couple little things just so the birdie had a place to sit. Otherwise I'd be sticking the bird in the rock, you know? I don't think that's bad. That's way better. The colors were just so off. Yeah, I lost. The sky was way up here. That one? Yeah, I think it added to it. It's just like an impact zone, you know, it's gonna be bigger. Gotta be careful doing dips and rocks, but, you know, because you don't want it to make it look like the water's running. But went from a light water here, darker in the middle, and then we get lighter here because of the way the water's moving. You gotta lighten up near that edge because you get more oxygen in there, so you get a lot more bubbles, so you get a different color. Oops, there's a touch of science for you. You can still see all the texture in it. I mean, this thing has serious texture in it, but I don't know if it will show up. I don't think I want to turn on that light, but it's hard to paint. This thing is, you know, probably 6 inches higher than I am. I mean, I'm sitting, my top of my head's right here. I'm actually reaching up. I'm fully extended. I mean, that's stretching as far as I can reach, sitting down. So sometimes painting them is, but I want the color to be right. This is weird up here, but it would be framed. Hey, Minnie Monster. Thank you. Oh. Antisocial as usual. But I'm good at it. But thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to... Well, I guess I can't watch that TV show because I made the mistake of binge watching a TV show and watched all 9 seasons in 4 days, 5 days. It's terrible. But I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't. I try. If you have some friends and you want to share it, feel free. But thank you all. Have a wonderful day. And as always, enjoy life today. You never know what tomorrow brings. And we'll see you all again soon. Be well.